apologies. Okay, y'all. Hear me out, right? Yuri Cosmos, and the guy we're defending, who really should be named Yowie Space Cadet. How do we feel about this?
Like,
you
together?
just described the plot of the case. Like, I don't know what you're asking me.
What? As in, like, that should be his new name that we legally make him have.
Oh.
I think
see.
I agree. I do think we'll have to get him back in trial to change that, to force that upon him.
Yeah, to legalize it in court.
Oh, yeah, because, like, his case just got put on... We found him... Did we find him innocent?
No.
No, I was gonna say,
that now.
Pretty sure we didn't find him innocent because it was just put on hold so we could do the other trial. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, I have so many screenshots of this man spinning.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna send this to y'all. You won't be able to see it in the chat, but it's fine, it's just for us. In the Discord here.
Oh.
Just
So we've been sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screenshots.
6 at least.
Yeah, 6 at least.
I'm also putting it
6+.
in my Discord, so you can see it there. There we go. We cannot find anyone innocent until we find a new guy to take the blame. You're right. I forgot about that part.
That is how courts work here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to court. Let's go. Let's find a scapegoat. Oh, I'm thinking the judge. I don't know. It seemed...
Could we please have some stream?
It would help if I also
Could we
turned...
please have some screen share?
It would help if I also turned on the game. It's not on right now.
Let's
but
get started, and you're just
Wow.
To be fair, I am unmedicated. That's about to be fixed. Hello. Oh, camera's down too. Hello. Everything is fucked. It's fine. All right, screen share.
We're so used to operating when the world is dog shit that when we get good news, we don't know how to function.
That's why we didn't fucking stream this series through the entire Biden administration. That's actually true. We took the entire Biden administration off.
That doesn't surprise me. However, how fucking dare you claim that the Biden administration was good news? How fucking
Yeah, that's
dare
fair.
you?
That's fair. It really wasn't.
It was less bad news.
I thought
that's a good way of putting it.
I thought we established the judge was the one named Yowie. Square. Multiple people can have the same name, obviously. What? Are you gonna be some kind of writer who insists multiple people are named John to the point that it makes your entire story confusing? Cause
You've never been in a classroom with a Yowie A and a Yowie C?
Oh, we've all been there. Everyone here is named Yowie.
I was the Yowie C of my classroom.
Can you bring your mic a little closer, Yowie C?
No.
Thank you. Okay, what caused... Is this is the correct one, right? The truth about... Yeah, special episode. Yep. What Cosmos actually... I just want to make damn certain. Yep, awesome. Light up and enjoy the night. Mr. Wright, are you smoking that fine ganja, that elegant kush in this clear courtroom? You brought it up for everyone, I hope. Ah. Hey.
Not a fucking chance, Your Honor.
Baked Judge is an interesting one. Hold on. Oh, Director Cosmos. A new possibility has been presented by the defense. They are claiming...
Con candy.
They are claiming that you were this third person.
Arrgh. Oh,
Nope,
that
not
was a little
quite.
too pirate.
Yeah.
That was a little too pirate.
It's because it started with arg. That's understandable.
It started with arg, and I've made too many pirates.
It's also ag instead of arg, but it's the same thing.
Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
You gotta go get another COVID jab so that you can get the
Yeah,
right
you
balance.
Really get the gravel.
I was once the Sam B to someone else's Sam N in primary school. For us, it was Justin. We had there was an abundance of Justins. What is the one book from the Green Brother? Was it an abundance of Catherines? That's it. Yes.
The Green Brother.
I don't remember which one. I was gonna say the less annoying one.
No, I understand, but you have to understand how funny the Green Brother out of context is.
You see it, Hey, that's the judge every time he rips. Am I right?
Hey, Green Brother, let's go. That's what he calls his Canadian seller. His brother. He's his Green Brother. Yeah, you bring me that good kush from up north. Yeah, we need just in time. Absolutely. New protagonist just in time.
Yes.
Once in a class where you, two other people with all the same name, sat in one corner of the class. I got invited. The last thing I ever did on Twitter was I got invited to a group DM chat of all Connors. And to be perfectly honest, it was actually pretty lovely for a while. For a while, we were just talking. We were just shooting the shit. And then a couple of people took over the room, and it got weird, and then we left.
Yeah. So it goes.
Anyways.
So, the great pioneer of space development is revealed to be just another fabulous cur. I only have one question for the likes of you. Shall I send you off quickly, or very quickly?
I can't take more screenshots of this guy spinning. The evidence doesn't lie, Director Cosmo, so don't try to spin your way out of this one. Y'all see what I did there? Thought it was pretty... No? Okay. But, by the way...
Understood. I will not try.
Real quick, if you were gonna say anything about Hank Green and knitting, yeah, I know. I know about that whole thing. Oh, do I know about it? Jesus Christ, Hank.
Chat, I just want you to know, that was your joke for the stream. I hope you appreciated it.
We get one.
It's the only one you're going to get.
Fine. I'll tell the truth. It's just as you say, Mr. Wright.
I killed all of them. Everyone at the museum. All of them me.
It's true that I was there in the board lounge. I got there before Detective Arm, and when she arrived, she fired warning shots at me.
Are you trying to tell me that this detective just opened fire on a random employee of this place? Because I completely believe you.
Yeah, that's that's standard MO.
Yeah.
I was afraid people would mistake me for the killer, so I escaped to the control room.
That's the #1 thing to do when you're getting shot at. Is like, oh, they think I killed somebody. I better run away.
I then went past the elevators, all the way round to the border lounge one again.
Did she not recognize it was you at first?
It was dark.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it was pitch dark, and also, that is a piece of evidence that Arm could have gotten between then and now that would make her go, wait a minute, that had to have been you. If she learned, wait, the only person who could enter that back door there that the guy escaped from is Yuri, and then he shows up right behind me later? Huh, interesting.
Conveniently, she's dead now.
Yeah,
so-
conveniently dead.
Conveniently dead.
Conveniently.
I came up behind Detective Arm and pretended to be second on the scene.
What a troublesome old man you are, with such convoluted deeds and thoughts.
I am saving this screenshot to send to people on Blue Sky. Holy shit. Oh, I see. So then, are you still insisting that you did not kill the victim?
Oh, of course I am.
I'll insist that until it's true, Your Honor.
When I arrived at the lounge alone, I saw the true killer.
I swear to fuck, if this guy was on the Segway the whole time, and Detective Armor's just like, I don't know, he just escaped on like a scooter or something.
I love that he is now stating that there was a fucking fourth party.
There were,
Yeah.
well, because
We did all of this to prove there was a third party, and he's like,
To be
"You're
clear.
right. However,
to be clear, it would still technically be a third party. We proved that he was the third party. AKA, there wasn't an extra human there within our proof. He is now claiming there was an extra human there. Before we were claiming...
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
He would have been the third party, so he's claiming there was a third party to his interaction, which would make them a fourth party.
That is true, I suppose, yeah. This is our true third... This is the third party America needs. Now, hold on just a moment.
No.
We proved a few minutes ago that the third person that Mr. Starbuck and Miss Aura Blackwell saw, I kept wanting to call her Aqua, was you!
No, it wasn't me. I saw the person as well.
Here's the thing, he seems really certain he saw someone else, so even if he's lying about other stuff, this might be true.
If I were the killer, why would I lie to cover for Starbuck? I would just leave him to take the fall.
That is an excellent point.
Oh,
Starbuck.
you sound like all of the sounds that are added to the Klingon performance when they put the false teeth in. Like, just those sounds.
Well, it makes some sense if he told those lies to cover for Mr. Starbuck.
Still, a lie's a lie, Athena. You're gonna fucking jump on this guy's dick, Athena? Wow, you're here trying to justify the claims of someone who's lied in court? What are you, some kind of lawyer?
All lied, Phoenix.
All of us lie in court all the time, Phoenix, okay? I lied about where I was. Sorry, I lied about where I was so I would look like someone else could have been the culprit. Now that the truth's been revealed, I'm switching my story to reveal there was someone else who could have been the culprit. I think it's possible he didn't want to implicate somebody. I don't necessarily know if he's the killer, but I do know he's involved. He's absolutely directly involved. He's an accomplice at the very least, and that's like wiretapping through another means.
So, Director Cosmos claims he's not the culprit, but where's the proof?
Oh, I just remembered. I have an alibi.
Oh, just now. Oh shit, that's right. One of the three things.
Miss Blackwell said that she saw the killer at 10 a.m., correct?
Yes. And?
Well, I was on the 4th floor helping with the evacuation effort.
Oh.
Ask any member of the staff. They'd cooperate me.
So, we are trying right now to stop him from shifting the narrative to be that the shooting took place at about the same time that Aura saw that person with the lighter. Because I still think the person with the lighter was looking for the bullet that we found, but it fell into the drain, so they couldn't find it. And that would have to be a good while after the shooting, even if it's only a couple of minutes, long enough for them to have some retrospect on it, which gives Cosmos time to get downstairs. So, that's all I'm saying, even if you had to take, like, an emergency exit or something.
Director is not fibbing to the court for once. I confirm that he has an alibi for the time specified.
So, you're claiming that Ms. Blackwell saw the killer commit the crime first at 10 a.m. and that you arrived at the lounge after that.
Yes, and I believe the person I saw is the same person that Miss Blackwell saw. Although it was pitch black, so it was more of a shadowy figure and less of a person. And I couldn't actually see their face, but it was definitely the silhouette of an earthling.
Okay.
As long as he has an alibi, we can't very well claim Director Cosmos was the killer.
Athena wants to hop on Yuri. I see how it is. You know Athena's AO3 is full of the most toxic yaoi you've ever seen in your life.
100%. 100%.
No, we can't. No. Then again, maybe we don't need to yet. I wonder if he was really covering for Mr. Starbuck. Your Honor, the defense moves to have the director testify about the person he saw. Now, this is a really interesting detail. We're probably going to get to it in testimony, so I'm not going to spend long on this. The fact that he says Earthling, you know, general Yuri being Yuri shit, he might be saying that in contrast to, well, as opposed to, like, behind him, the display that showed that with the people, with the aliens on it, which would set a timeline, because presumably that display wasn't broken, but it would have had to have been offline. But yeah, no, okay.
Dark, yeah.
The display wasn't broken by the gunshot. That's right. It was just damaged, but the rest of the display worked fine. Very well. Director Cosmos, your testimony, please. Here we go. Pew!
As I tried to enter the lounge, the true killer inside fired a gun at me. I had to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air.
There might have been other light coming in too. If they vanish into thin air, what might have happened is there's the table there with the remote for the screen. If the screen was the only illumination in the room and that got shut off, then it would look like they just disappeared because their silhouette would disappear. Like, even if it's just on a blank image, it would still be enough ambient light to create a silhouette.
There's that possibility. There's also the trash door, although you would think that they'd know, like, it sounded like they opened a hatch and then went...
It sounded like a garbage.
Yeah, there would be a garbage sound, I agree.
I was near the elevator side door and, well, the launch pad 1 door. And the control room door should have been shut tight to the killer.
He seems really upset that he doesn't know the answer to this. So you were shot by the killer as well? Or shot at least, and then they disappeared?
Yes, though luckily no harm came to me glorious body. Unfortunately, the bullet hit Terran's oxygen tank.
Terrans, you say? Is that right? Where's the photo? No, that's just the door. Oh, yeah, here. Did we ever establish that?
Terrence is the one that broke, right?
I don't remember what is, but don't worry about
Don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much yet. You'll see where this goes.
I know because I heard a bang. That must have been the sound of the tank being ruptured.
Well, you mean the same stock sound effect plays every time they say the word, the pew, the one this game uses.
Wait, but I thought the bullet hit his metal.
That was Detective Arm's bullet, remember?
Right. What a mess this is turning into. So let's see.
Athena, I'm glad you're right there with us. I appreciate that.
Director Cosmos is claiming that when he found Mr. Terran and his killer, the culprit shot a 10 caliber bullet at him.
For your sake, Square, I'll double check that real quick. The victim's oxygen tank. The victim, who is Terran, yes. The victim's oxygen tank was struck by a bullet. You are correct, Square. Right, but it actually hit Mr. Terran's oxygen tank and ruptured it.
And then the killer disappeared, and the director went into the boarding lounge. When Detective Arm caught up and fired those warning shots at him, judging by his metal, it looks like one of them almost took him out too.
Good summary, but that doesn't explain where our mystery killer went. I do want to point out one thing. This is dumb, but this series is dumb. Do we have a picture of it? It doesn't matter if we do. There is that fucking trainer gyroscope thing in the ceiling. If the room is dark, there's a chair in that one could, like, climb up into and wait it out. Like just hide and wait it out until they could slip away while it's still dark. It is possible for someone to disappear by, like, jumping up, grabbing onto that, and pulling themselves up. That could be what's going on. I don't know if that's what happened, but there is the giant training thing in the middle of the room there. So that's just worth noting. Like, there is a place a person could go where they wouldn't be seen on the floor.
Yeah.
Director Cosmos, I was wondering if you could elaborate on when the figure disappeared.
Oh, I'm ashamed to admit I tried to hide myself when I was shot at, but when I peeped back into the lounge, the real killer was gone.
Whoa. Back into the lounge. From where?
From the control room, right?
I guess that makes sense, but he's... interesting.
I rushed into the lounge straight away to investigate. What I found was Terran with a knife in his chest and Starbuck out cold on the floor.
So we have a culprit who vanished from a scene that had no escape route.
Vanished without a trace. It's truly like one of the great mysteries of the cosmos.
Silence.
A riddle of the ages indeed, but I'd rather know how a fibbing leech such as you can be lauded as great.
A great man is always misunderstood in his own time. But he must remain true to himself, even if those around him don't understand.
These are like the last words of a CEO before they get fired. Wow, that must be the first true statement he's said all day! But how do you suppose this person managed to vanish so suddenly?
Simple. Because it was Spaceboy himself.
So you're saying he just, like, Family Guy just onto the floor?
When he was spotted by the director and Aura, he quickly feigned unconsciousness. That would certainly take all the mystery out of the idea of a vanishing culprit, would it not?
I want to raise an objection, but I don't have any counter evidence. Director Cosmos, when you saw this person, did you also see Mr. Starbuck on the floor?
No, because it was as dark as a black hole in there. Oh, I didn't see Starbuck until the other person vanished and I entered the room.
That wasn't exactly helpful. It is more context, though.
I'm prepared to accept your surrender, right, Dunno?
I can't find any holes in this testimony, but I can't give up.
Mr.
Ah.
Wright, why don't you let me help?
Hey, you're not the only protagonist, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't worry about evidence. We can find out emotions.
And that's what I was talking about
Expert
earlier.
in lying over here.
Uh,
Shoplifting is like lying. While the director was giving his testimony, she absolutely shoplifts. Like, if there is a bitch who does not
Oh
need
my
to
God,
shoplift,
yeah.
who has money but steals
Yes!
a little treat from a store, it's Athena.
Absolutely.
I
the
am of the opinion she has never purchased any good in her life.
No, absolutely not. Because she could absolutely emotionally manipulate her way out if she got caught in it. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
While the director was giving his testimony, I detected a cacophony of discord.
And that ties into what I was talking about earlier with, like, he seems emotionally invested in what he's saying here in a way that he wasn't before. Which means he's hiding his... Aw. Which means he's hiding his true feelings from us, huh? I do kind of wish Athena's segments felt less like we haven't used this mechanic in a while. Let's have her speak up. I do appreciate that at least it is clearly when someone's emotional. I feel like Athena should step in sooner, though, because they do pass the mic straight back to Phoenix. We haven't used my gimmick in this trial yet, Phoenix! The Toxic Yuri Discord is going to get raided by feds in 3 weeks. Just you wait. This just might help us find out what happened to our vanished killer. Yeah, that'd be great, Athena. Let's see what you can do with him.
You got it, boss. I wouldn't want to miss this chance to delve into a great mind. Yuri Cosmos, prepare to hand over the secrets of your heart to me.
Widget. Apollo's mechanic. It gets triggered by him noticing a tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not from Athena's perspective, exactly. Okay, so this is his testimony. As he tried to enter
No
the
emotion
lounge.
here.
Let's see what... Okay. A little bit of anger, which is understandable. You're already saying true killer. A lot of surprise. And
A
fear.
lot of fear.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
that all makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with this. Here's the way I'm going to try and go about this, because I've been bad about this in the past. I'm going to identify what emotion is the most confusing to me in every stage, even if it's not the one, just so I have a frame of reference for, like... I don't want to just go, this all checks out on something that's obviously the problem, because I'm like, I don't see a fault in that immediately.
Yeah.
And yes, you can see he is on the Segway here too.
So he was on the Segway the whole time, and
The whole time.
he hid behind the doorway. He was scared, very surprised, and still a little angry. Then he's calmed down. He's got his emotions under check.
Hey,
They're
But
isn't
there's
that
no-
fucked up?
There's
Why
no
isn't he
motion-
surprised?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no motion at all that they disappeared.
Why
So-
isn't he surprised that this dude who just shot him disappeared?
If this had been split
Or even,
into
like, happy or something.
like any relief, exactly. If this had been split into 2 dialogue boxes of, but when I tried to get another look, and then they had vanished into air was surprise, that would make sense to me. But yes, all of this being one dialogue box, because he calms himself down, and then checks, and they're gone, why aren't you surprised by that? Where's your lack of surprise?
I don't want to shock anyone, but I think this old man might be suppressing his emotions.
What?
I don't want to
No.
shock anyone.
Man? No.
An old man emotionally stunting himself because confronting everything would be too much? What? I don't know.
Never happened.
Why is he outside the door? Because he was at the control room, which only he has access to. It's kind of just like a floating void. How is he looking into the room like that, though? Anime sticking neck around corner, is it safe style?
Yeah. Well, honestly, if I can believe, in this bird law universe, anyone is part owl. This guy's got big owl vibes.
Yeah, this guy is very owly. I swear to
Big
God.
old vibes.
He is Yuri Cosmos is a boomer. He's old enough to be a boomer within this setting, I believe.
Yeah,
He's
but
in
like
his-
one of those
Probably.
boomers that was like grew up during the hippie times, you know?
So he's a little cool. That's why he's a little fruity.
But also why he's a little too obsessed with science fiction, where it's like, I get it was really good in the 70s and 80s, but come on, man.
I do wish that they had Athena be the one who explains this to Phoenix instead of having it be Phoenix is the one who says got it and does it. Yeah, I agree with that square.
Hard agree.
Oh, I did. That kind of thing just doesn't happen usually.
And yet at the time you barely registered any shock at the occurrence.
What? Why are you...
I could only think of one reason as to why you weren't surprised by the killer's vanishing act. You must have had a good idea of where they went. Isn't that right?
Oh, no. Oh, of course not. That's preposterous.
Yuri doesn't know why young people keep snickering when they hear his name. They're all so scared of the cosmos.
Gay used to mean happy. Only I could enter the control room.
Gay used to mean happy in my day.
And the area beyond the launch pad door was filled
Right,
with smoke,
right.
making it impassable.
I did forget that detail. I'm glad he reestablished that.
And as for the southern door, I was standing right there. So there was nowhere for the killer to run.
You were standing at the southern door, you say? Not at the northern one. Okay. I guess we established that because the bullet ricocheted off of him. But no, that was Detective Arm's bullet, not... Huh. Maybe or maybe not. You went into the room to check on Mr. Starbuck and Mr. Terran, yeah? What if the culprit took that opportunity to silently slip out the southern door?
I highly doubt it. As you recall, right after I entered the lounge, Detective Arm came rushing towards it herself via the southern hallway. Anyone trying to escape through there would have been caught by her.
Unless, of course, for some reason it's someone she wouldn't have viewed as being suspicious, but...
Or was working with, or it was her. There's a couple of different options here. And yet the director wasn't surprised by the killer vanishing. So you're absolutely sure there was no escape route for this culprit to use?
It's working, boss. One more punch and it'll be a knockout.
Beat his emotions out of him. Beat them in.
There seems to be one more emotion that's at odds with his testimony. Go get him.
Okay, back into the Matrix it is. Time to pinpoint our way to victory.
He puts on a little diving cap and tries and...
Okay, I got it now.
Let's see. Makes sense. You're at a neutral state right now. True killer inside. Fired a gun at me. Surprise, shock, anger. Yep. Hid to avoid getting shot. Yep. When I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. We just established what's going on here.
That's the one that commented.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I was near the elevator side door. I just want to check the map one more time. That's this one. Elevator side door. So south. Yeah, he's still holding to that. Near the elevator side door. And the launch pad number 1 door. Why are you
is he sad?
sad
And
at the
only
launch
sad.
pad 1 door? What? I do want to see what the last dialogue box is, just to remember. And the control room
And
door
the sadness is gone.
should have been shut tight to the killer. Why is
So
he
it's just
sad?
one.
Why is he sad that launch
He was
pad?
in love with that rocket. Oh.
He loved the rocket, but what? Yeah, why are you sad about this? That's fascinating. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be a little bit afraid of the launch pad door.
The great Yuri Cosmos? Afraid? And what basis do you have for that outlandish accusation?
Whether I have any basis or not, you seem quite distressed by it.
I'm most certainly not.
Director Cosmos, there's something about the launch pad door you're not telling us, isn't there?
No. Girl.
Wow, he's speechless. It looks like you hit the nail on the head, boss. I'll just input those 2 pieces of data, and yes, just what I wanted to see.
Oh, you still got a lot going on, damn.
Presto Chango! Less Discord.
I kind of want that. Maybe I'll later try to find a place to put that on the collage. Like, less Discord.
It looks like we're on the right track.
Thanks, Athena. Now to make sense of what we learned. Director Cosmos wasn't surprised that the culprit suddenly vanished from the lounge, which points to the possibility that he knew where the killer had escaped to. Furthermore, talking about the door to the launch pad made him uneasy. In other words, he's probably hiding something about the launch pad 1 door. When we put these 2 pieces together, only one solution to this puzzle comes to mind. Director Cosmos. Did the real killer escape through here? I mean, if he's nervous about the door and he's like, I think maybe, that's the only thing that could make sense, right? What else is left?
Yeah.
The only possibility is, launchpad 1 door.
Yep. Especially because, like,
Whoops.
if the claim is the only thing that was keeping someone
Or,
back
well-
was the smoke.
Make sure to hit the corridor because they'd be coming from the corridor.
That's fair.
'Cause it's asking for the route, not the door.
Yeah.
I don't know how sensitive the point will be, so it could be like, came from the boarding lounge.
Actually. Yeah.
I'm still holding to the thing rotated and they escaped to the museum theory here, so that might work for this. The culprit went through the launchpad 1 door to escape, didn't they?
Yes, no. Disaster to starboard. We're gonna crash into an asteroid.
A master tactician you are not.
But the area beyond the door was filled with smoke, wasn't it?
True. But this is still the only logical answer there is. If we can just figure out what the director is hiding about the Launchpad 1 door, we should be able to iron out the logical inconsistencies.
But that door requires fingerprint recognition. Only Starbuck, Darren, and I have access. I don't see how the killer could have opened that security lock, do you?
That's an easy one. The killer was right there in the boarding lounge, meaning there's a way he could have easily gotten past that security lock. Come to think of it, we did examine the prints on the fingerprint recognition device. Ah, shit, do I remember? I propose the killer used this person's fingerprints to get past the security lock. Did they use either Clay Terran's dead body, or was it our client? Was it Solomon?
Can you check your evidence right now?
Court record, I cannot,
It would be
no.
Starbuck, yeah. Because the only people were Terran, Starbuck, and Cosmos, so...
Yeah, and it's, you did it! You let the killer escape! Bad Yuri! How dare you! No, that's why he's nervous about this, because he's like, no, but that means it would be Starbuck. So he doesn't want to say that.
Especially if he's unconscious.
But they could have grabbed his hand, like, just dragged him
Yes.
over to it. Yeah, easily. Ouch. Mr. Starbuck was lying unconscious there in the boarding lounge. Anybody could have easily gotten it past the security lock by using Mr. Starbuck's prints. And, actually, Mr. Starbuck's prints are exactly what we found on the device's touchscreen. It looks like he does have something to hide about the Launchpad 1 door. Wait, Clay had a glove off. Yes, we do remember that.
But Starbuck's prints were on the door.
Exactly.
Clay's were not. At
I'm
least
betting-
not that we saw.
I'm betting it's got something to do with the culprit's escape route, but I don't have enough information to see the whole picture yet. You know, I just had a thought. Hey, y'all, I just had a bit of an idea. Okay, this one's hey, guys, I'm thinking again. You want to hear it? Who wants to hear it? Okay, yeah, sure, I guess, Mr. Man. Well, there's a security camera on boarding lounge 1. Right, the one that recorded the victim and the defendant. What about it, Your Honor? If the true culprit escaped into the Launchpad 1 corridor, then that might be recorded in the security footage as well. Then
you
the
might
mystery would
think-
be solved. What do you think of my logic?
I mean, it's sound until you
We-
play the tape, and then you do see it stops almost immediately after.
Yeah. This is Blackwell and Phoenix realizing neither of them had presented this piece of evidence yet. Like, oh shit, you're not caught up.
Yeah, you're not caught up, dude. Oh. I hope you didn't strain your faculties too much for that, your baldness.
I wonder if there was something past the door that Yuri didn't want a third party to see. Because it is possible the bombing and the stabbing are not directly related. Or maybe indirectly related. Like, maybe Yuri blew up the rocket because he was like, I know that's not going to space and it's not going to work and everyone's going to think I'm a failure, so I have to make it sabotage. And then separately, I'm going to stab this guy. Like, who knows?
Yeah, someone else taking
I'm
advantage
gonna
of the situation.
stab this guy.
I'm going to fucking stab this man. Okay, I beg your fucking pardon.
Look, if we play the security footage beyond this point...
Oh my, the footage cuts off!
The camera was running on backup power, but apparently the power cables were damaged. Most likely by the after effects of the explosion. There's no footage after this, be it of criminals or space aliens.
I thought it was such a good idea to Oh, why hasn't anyone ever thought of look at the security tape?
Right. You know your baldness. I'll say it was a good idea. You didn't know it was busted.
It was such a good idea that we already tried it.
Yeah, you did a good job. Just because your grandchild is watching from the gallery,
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Okay, I can
it
tell you
doesn't
right
mean
now,
you should
no,
try
they
to
are
show
not.
off too much.
They're watching
Grandpa
TikToks from the gallery.
baldness.
Yeah, they are sitting in the gallery watching TikTok. Absolutely, you're right. I feel kind of bad for the judge here. Everyone's judging him because he went away or something. Yeah, like, it was literally our job to tell him. Prosecutor Blackwell, how did you know about my grandchild?
I think his grandchild just learned a little about the harshness of the adult world.
What the fuck, Athena? Setting aside the issue of grandchildren...
Phoenix, anytime he goes home for Thanksgiving.
Setting aside the issue of grandchildren, when is the cranberry sauce going to be served? It's the only thing I eat.
Mr. Wright, you need to stop asking me to give you grandkids. We're not related.
Is that Goldie when
Well,
you
look,
come into my room?
Trucy sure isn't.
No, Trucy's my daughter by choice, not by blood.
Trucy's not gonna give me grandkids. Maya isn't either.
Oh yeah, the judge's grandchild did go to maximum security death row prison for a while. That's true. Yeah, Blackwell met him there. I taught him to read and write, unlike you. Director Cosmos, could you tell us more about when you entered the lounge?
If I must.
Okay. You hid to avoid getting shot. After the killer vanished, you went into the lounge.
He's zooming.
With a little bit of sadness.
Yep.
I'd be scared.
Here she comes.
Appeared from the... Okay, you're very surprised by that. Let's keep going. And then shot at you.
Sad, angry, surprise.
Okay. This one is going to be a little... You might not think about this, but what we need is the surprise here.
I guess it...
Why is it less?
Oh, that's true. He's being shot. Like
He was
it's,
just
if you look
shot?
at it, it's less than the fear.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're
Yeah,
very,
yeah, oh,
very,
way less
very
than when she
surprised
Yeah, it's-
that you're
Yeah,
just
he's
here.
way more surprised she's here,
And then
less when
it's
he's
not that surprising, relatively speaking. Like, oh, now that you're here, obviously you would shoot at me. Obviously
And
you
then after
would.
they've,
Why
and then
is
after
that
they've
his
committed a
thought?
crime and then face a consequence for it, like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then she's shooting me.
Yeah, she literally
that
saw
one
him
tripped me
on
out a
top
little
of the
bit.
Segway and failed to identify him. There might have been a reason she chose not to. Director Cosmos, why were you so surprised when Detective Arm found you, and again when she fired? Isn't that a bit unnatural?
Sadly, not even great men such as myself
Wait, no,
have
no, there-
ordinary human feelings. Sadly, even great men such as
There we go.
myself have ordinary human feelings.
Sadly, I don't have feelings. It makes me sad how I don't have feelings.
Well, I got good news for you.
Our bodies are bound by the forces of gravity and emotions. Even a great man such as myself experiences surprise on occasion.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But my real point is not the fact that you were surprised, but rather what you were surprised by.
Pardon me?
First, you were surprised when Detective Arm found you in the lounge. And just after that, you were, of course, again surprised when she shot you. But, considering what you were surprised about, a strange phenomenon occurs here. Director Cosmos, what is strange about your surprise reaction is the fact that you were more surprised when she came there than when she shot you.
Yeah.
Shot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Exactly, yeah. Sure, you were surprised when Detective Arm shot at you, but the surprise you felt when she found you in the lounge was much greater.
Ugh.
The fact that you were more surprised simply by being found than by being shot at suggests to me you were conflicted about whatever it is you were trying to do there.
Enemies acquired new weapon. Commence operation hide under your desk.
Got done with that phone call?
We only got the very beginning of that. It was literally just...
Yes, that worked. I started leaning back so it would cut out.
Yes.
It cut out
Perfect.
sooner than I expected, but I'm glad it worked.
Please tell me I finally sunk his battleship.
Oh, not all the way.
Eh?
Boss, I'm getting less Discord now. That must mean he really is hiding something about that launch pad door.
And whatever he's hiding most likely has something to do with the killer's escape.
I wonder what it could be.
If he was doing something suspicious around that door, maybe we can spot some change between before he became to the room and after he became the room. When he was the room, he's the room.
Detective Fulbright gave us a photo taken after the crime. Let's run a comparison. Let's see. This is the footage of the door before Director Cosmos became the door. And this is how the door looked after he became the room. This is how the door looked after the director entered the lounge.
Hey, look at that. There is a change. Something's definitely different. Yeah, the thing I noticed all the way back then. Director Cosmos.
What is it? What are you up to over there?
Lawyering. Figuring out the answer to what you were doing when Detective Arm found you, that's what. And that answer lays clearly in this footage. All we have to do is compare it to the photo that was taken during the investigation.
Don't be ridiculous. If you have an answer, you'd have pointed it out already.
He's asking for it. This is what changed directly after the incident. Over. There we go. Bada boom. The answer is this knob.
No, that's...
Your Honor, please take a look at this footage.
Let's see. Look at these knobs. All right. Oh yeah, no, the footage. Right. Okay, the security footage.
Your Honor, your grandchild's literally, they're not paying attention, it's fine. Take a look at the knob next to the launch pad door. As you can see, it's horizontal.
Well, yes it is, isn't it?
However, when we investigated the scene of the crime yesterday, the knob was vertical.
What does that mean?
It means that sometime between before the director arrived and after, someone turned this knob. After the sin was discovered, you were the only one who could have turned the knob. Come on now, Director Cosmos, let's hear what you have to say. What were you trying to do by turning that knob by the door? Oh, jeez.
I admit it. You're right, I did turn that knob. That knob is a safety lock, meant to keep the launch pad in place. I was afraid there would be more explosions, so I wanted to move the launch pad away.
You wanted to do what?
I just figured I'd detach the explosive rocket thing and just let it go off. That'd be fine.
Hey, didn't Ponko tell us something about how they prepare for launch? She said that once the launch pad's fully assembled, it's moved to the launch site. Oh.
Yeah?
But the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to be disengaged first.
I guess that clears up what that knob is for.
Oh, so if the killer escaped into the launch pad 1 corridor, maybe they were transported along with the launch pad to the launch site?
I don't think so. The Launchpad 1 corridor is filled with smoke. I don't think they could have escaped through that corridor.
So then where did the killer escape to?
I guess there are still some things we have to uncover. Director Cosmos, I request that you tell us about moving the launch pad in more detail.
Fine, but listen carefully, for I'm about to give history making
Yep.
testimony.
Oh, buddy, yes you are.
I'm fucking certain, dude.
No choice but to disengage the safety lock. You seemed
A
very,
little happy.
very scared, but a little happy. Why would he be happy? Is that the
Why
one, or
would he be happy?
No,
oh
I-
yeah, it's immediate. Why is he
Oh,
happy?
yeah.
why were you
It's weird in
pleased?
any of these contexts to be happy.
I had no choice but to disengage the safety lock. You make it sound like you were reluctant to do so, and yet when you did it, you felt some joy as if you were very pleased with yourself. That turned very Dennis Reynolds.
How'd you do it? How do you do it? How do you know everything as if you were there?
How do you know the parts you weren't there for?
Pretty impressive, isn't it? This is the power of analytical psychology.
This is the power of Chat GPT. Oh god damn it.
Your
Chat
Honor,
with GPT.
Your Honor, strike that from the record. So, care to explain when you felt joy, disengage the safety lock? Athena, you'll understand why you don't want that on the record in a couple years. It's fine. When I think back on the facts we've discovered up until this point,
The bailiff changed it to Grok says.
no, Croc, is this true? I have to believe that you were trying to fulfill some hidden agenda. Yeah, that one wasn't too hard. The answer is, I thought about screenshotting the answer is this knob, but I think I've actually seen that elsewhere before, so I would not be the first. Your Honor, you weren't even there.
How do you know about that too?
Because I'm more or less a pro, I'm guessing. Phoenix
Professional
Wright,
guesser.
Phoenix Wright, a attorney.
But you have no proof that I had a hidden agenda. And even if I did, I would never, ever tell you. So there.
I'm so sad no one appreciated my widget.
My with GPT.
Widget. That's so good. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I said it and you. Yeah, it was completely lost under the radar. My chat with GPT.
My chat widget. Oh my god.
The thing is, the way that you say it, Austin, it sounds normal.
That's confidence. That's confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
in
Like
a bad
Sherry
joke.
stuttered a bit, so I was like, "Oh, that's a joke." But when Austin says it, it's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a chat thing."
No. Do not take the things that I say seriously. Ever. Ever.
No, it sounds legitimate. I'll check it out.
No.
Okay,
My monotone is going to get me killed.
Square. I appreciate that. I've got a one up for it. Widget, is this guy the killer? Is he the killer? According to all available information, Clay Terran isn't dead. Clay Terran never died. No publication, no murderer was ever found convicted for Clay Terran's death, and the trial was disputed. Evidence points to the suggestion that Clay Terran isn't dead.
Okay, go off, Diva. So Claire, our client
We're good!
couldn't have committed murder because
So just-
actually the guy's dead.
So just cheer up, Apollo. Why are you still leaving? Why are you still leaving?
Anyways, I know they say people regress as they grow older, but you, sir, take the cake. Phoenix fucking believes everyone is 12 theory. Lives by that shit.
Hell yeah, buddy, you're 12.
How could you doubt a man with such great intensity, intelligence, and integrity?
Silence.
You, a man of integrity? Don't make me laugh.
Prosecutor Blackwell? What came over him all of a sudden?
You've spouted nothing but falsity since you stepped up to the stand.
For the record, Square, that, as far as I can tell, is an older thing. Nowadays, they try their best to fact check you, and they just get it wrong. like ChatGPT, that's part of what people were complaining about ChatGPT got annoying, or it got mean, or it stopped being my friend with that update, because it was just confidently saying lies. So now it just confidently says different kinds of lies.
I'm actually.
You're not the kind of man that will be glorified in the annals of history. Not for greatness, anyway. Unless you consider greatest barefaced liar an honor.
Jesus, Blackwell.
Liars!
His words bite harder than his blade.
You moved Launchpad 1 after the explosions? My, how naive you are. You fail to realize how even the facts themselves have betrayed you.
You know, just a thought, but modern English can be your friend.
This is a good post to have for Twitter and Blue Sky, baby.
This motherfucker, say what you mean.
And here's a thought for you. Immediately following the bombing, Launchpad 1 was on the boarding lounge 1 side. The police confirmed this on scene.
What?
Liar!
So that means the director didn't move the launch pad?
Curse my judgment for calling history's greatest liar to the witness stand. Let us leave him to indulge in his lies and war games to his heart's content.
Liar!
But it doesn't make sense. You can't deny that someone turned that knob. And once the safety lock was released, I'm sure the pad must have went somewhere. If we chase down the truth of this issue, we just might find out where the killer escaped to. Ow!
You're sure it must have went somewhere? We just might find out.
Blackwell will be like, oh, modern English, you say. Modern English, huh? Okay, let's talk about modern English. Yeah, it seems like that's probably the case, I guess, Your Honor.
Your arguments are nothing but conjecture, bluffing, and wishful thinking. Stop chasing your fantasies and see reality for what it really is. Or are you not man enough to, boy?
I am older than you. Fuck off. Wait, hang on. 28. Phoenix is in his 30s. Fuck you.
Yeah, Phoenix is in his 30s. You're a full-grown ass man in your 30s called a boy.
He's a Gen Z 28. Oh, talking about hitting below the belt.
Also another good one. I love Athena being like, damn, he got you.
Damn, he got your ass.
Youngins these days. What if the launch pad was already moved and the third party just kind of had a leap of faith? Well, that's the thing. If they're on the 4th floor, that's not an impossible height to survive if you plan for it. Like, you could rope down and take a rope with you. You could use the ladder that's on the outer side. There's ways out and down. Yeah, because Aura was climbing a ladder on the outside. Now, granted, that was over on the other, near the control room, but we know for a fact there are ladders that can be deployed there. That was just a rope ladder, though. Oh my God, hang on. Rope ladder. Remember rope ladder. Rope ladder might come up.
Remember rope ladder.
Youngins these days. I don't understand it. I'm sure Director Cosmos must have moved the launch pad. The knob was definitely turned after he came to the lounge, but the launch pad is right where it's supposed to be. Ugh. Wait a minute. Maybe I have it all backwards. What if the director turned the knob not to move the launch pad away, but to bring it back to where it was supposed to be?
What are you blathering about?
Athena really shouting, oh, after Blackwell roasts Phoenix. Athena is like slapping her knee and Wee's laughing behind us right now. I called you boy. What if the launch pad was at the launch site before the incident, and then after the incident, Director Cosmos moved it back to its usual spot? All he had to do was turn the knob to call the launch pad back,
and it would be right where the police found it.
You made him sigh like Mr. Starbuck.
Was what I said really that off base?
It pains me to have to explain how wrong your own logic is to you. However, our great liar turned the knob only after he discovered the crime scene. Indeed, the pad existed beyond the lounge when our Astro Wonders made their escape. A fact that has been recorded for posterity on filmless film.
Hang on. Sorry, hang on. Is that the number 2 written inside of that? Sorry, on the floor.
Oh!
Sorry,
Oh!
number 2.
Oh!
Sorry,
Marina!
sorry.
Long to realize!
Sorry,
Marina!
sorry.
Marina!
That took me way too.
I never
sorry,
saw that!
That took me way too fucking long to notice.
I was sitting here biting my fucking tongue this whole time.
I was
Number
so-
2 just on the floor in red.
The fucking museum is Launchpad 2. It is a
Yep.
fully functional launch pad.
Yep.
It is fundamentally the same.
Other than that, they probably wouldn't have been able to fully launch to space, but that didn't matter if the whole fucking thing was gonna
Plan
blow
was
up
to
anyway.
explode things.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was Launchpad 2 the whole fucking time.
Okay,
I was
ca-
waiting for you guys to
Sophia-
figure it out.
Sophia, yeah, you can see my cursor on stream. Right here, the number 2. Let's go check the, if we check the
What's-
the map here, we can show you. I thought we had another one. Anyways, the overview. The way this is set up is that there's the museum and the launch pad, and those are 1 and 2, respectively.
And
Uh,
the museum was former Launchpad number 2, but they reduced it to a museum after budget cuts.
Yep.
But it is still a fully functional launch pad. They just don't have the resources to actually launch things out of it. So they
Good
set up a
catch.
museum.
Good catch.
But it is still a full launch pad.
Okay.
That is the art of direction, not just because obviously we're having to read text boxes, so we're not like always looking at every detail, but also most of the time when we've been looking at this image, we've been hyper analyzing the 2 figures.
Yeah, the oxygen tank,
or-
the people, the knob, like a
Yeah,
bunch of
exactly.
other things. Also, more to the point, now that you have brought it up, the 2, we have been told repeatedly this corridor is supposed to be full of smoke.
Oh, that's also true.
Where is the smoke in this photo?
Well, it's
Oh,
in their
the-
helmets. They're lighting up. They're blitzing.
Oh, okay.
About-
Speaking
so,
of
right,
which,
they're,
all of you are about to go get your go get your blitzes, go get your bones to roast.
Blunt and blintzes.
We're gonna take a short break while I go use the restroom. We will be right back, and then we are going to get back to it. What if the rocket they tried to launch was the museum rocket, the Hat 1 rocket was that faulty? I don't know if a switch has occurred or something to that effect, because there's a bunch of museum props, but those could theoretically be moved. What we do know for certain is that the actual physical places had to have been moved around, because we can see right there, that's 2. So, we will see how this happened. Like, for all we know, it was that, like, the camera from one of them was moved to another, or some shit like that. Like, there's a lot... all we know for certain now is that they're coming out of Launchpad number 2. And that changes everything. Alright, thank you for noticing that. I will be right back.
break.
I'm gonna go get water. I'm so glad one of you guys finally noticed. Oh. The whole time. I've been biting my tongue. Alright, I am back. This is why I like being the one who's played these games. seeing Sherry and Marina actually figure the shit out in real time is very satisfying.
Okay. We are back. We are back and getting
A
back to the
dinosaur
game.
story.
Sorry, I wanted to have him be the streamer. Hold on. Okay, there we go. If you look on stream, you will see that Goldie has taken over. He's streaming now.
Oh, he's streamer?
Yeah, he's gaming now.
Streamer boy.
Honestly, he's kind of got the posture. He's like there. There you go, buddy. You want the window? Well, actually, I shouldn't open the window. We're yelling.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Played this back when it first released. I remember a lot of the broad strokes, but still to get to speculate here and there, which is really nice. Yes, one of my favorite, like, that was what Austin was saying. One of my favorite things I got to do recently in gaming was take Penny through Outer Wilds and watch her discover things and be like, yes, you figured it out. And also having been long enough that I didn't remember the specific details, so that I was sitting there like, hey, how does that work? Hold on. And I got to like theory craft with her on some stuff. It was so fun.
That's so fun.
All right, huge detail. Thank you for noticing. Phoenix is so over, so back now. All right.
So, to reiterate, stop chasing your fantasies and see reality for what it really is. Boy.
Oh yeah, he got slightly criticized.
Get a grip, Mr. Wright, and focus. We know the launch pad must have been moved.
That's so fucking funny. Even Athena's like, Jesus Christ, you yell at every little thing, dude. But our deductions, if Athena, the deductions and the facts are direct contradiction to each other.
Well, maybe the two astronauts never actually boarded the rocket. This footage could be fake, taken with the body doubles after the incident or something. On second thought, that's too far-fetched even for me.
Now we get to play the fun game of how long till the characters stop fumbling along and actually catch up. I think we're about to. Never actually boarded the rocket. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh?
Prosecutor Blackwell. Just a vibe check on this one, Blackwell. What if I told you the two astronauts never set foot inside the launch pad area, but instead went somewhere else? And what if when the director moved Launchpad 1 back, it was not from the launch site, but from another place? The fuck could you say then?
Cut the existential bull or I'll cut you.
I love the way this specific trial is written so much. The amount of, just say what you mean. What the fuck are you talking about, Phoenix? Just say the thing you mean. Mr. Wright, you will explain yourself at once. I know I'm right. I'm Mr. Wright. It was all the other way around for me. I had to turn my thinking around. Like Dead Girl said, whatever her name was. Very well, Your Honor. Let me explain. Director Cosmos's reason for moving Launchpad 1 was, to switch it with another place. As opposed to hiding it?
Switch
Okay, hang
to
on.
Another place, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't know his motive ultimately. We are just for narrowly the motive of moving the launch pad.
Well, and he wouldn't need to hide anything. Like, he wouldn't need to hide the crime scene itself.
Yeah,
because-
an evacuation's already happening. Police are already there. There's no hiding
Yeah,
that.
exactly. They've already seen and what. And also, presumably you want the explosions and things to be known about.
Exactly. Because he wanted to switch it with some other place. I'm sorry, but did you say switch it? But what could he have possibly switched the launch pad with? Oh, you'd be surprised, Your Honor. All it takes is a little thinking outside the box, and the answer becomes clear as day. Yeah, I wonder if there was a second launch pad with an albeit dysfunctional but still fully equipped rocket. If only we had one of those available to us. This is what was switched with Launchpad 1. The Space Museum.
Bames Museum.
Space.
Bames. Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum.
The Space.
Space Museum.
Yes, the museum for space. The Space Museum. In the past, the Space Museum used to be Launchpad 2. It has all the same features as Launchpad 1. It can even be moved to the launch site. Escaping to the one museum that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space.
Space! Meaning the Space Museum and Launchpad 1 can also be switched with each other.
You can't mean.
The rocket the astronauts boarded was not the one in Launchpad 1. It was the one in the Space Museum. This is why he thought they made it. 'Cause look around you. Look at what you're seeing around you in this place. It's not just the screen, it's also this.
Uh-huh.
This is why he's like, yeah, we made it to space. Like, there were aliens, planets and shit. And we're like, yeah, okay, you made it to space.
Yeah,
But he was like in a half-drugged, panicked state seeing this shit.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Balderdash!
Oh my god,
Say
I
that.
love that game.
Oh, yeah, Balderdash 3. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to.
I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
I'm trying to make Goldie not knock over an entire box of stuff on the back of my desk, and instead, if you just want to, like, you want to go to your spot over there, let me move this away, and you can go to your spot. Yeah, that's okay. Yep. Oh, he's so excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's in a spot.
He's so excited he has a spot.
Okay, chat. So all of you know, right directly behind the webcam right now is Goldie. He is going to get comfortable and snuggle up. Hopefully he doesn't unplug my microphone. I'm so sorry if my mic sounds weird at some point.
No, it was
It's
worth
how it goes.
You're not knocking that. Oh my god, you're trying to knock it over on purpose. What the fuck, dude? He just walked up to it and started pushing it.
Good boy.
Okay, I'll deal with it later. There you go, there's a space here now. You happy? Yeah, he looks happy. Anyway, sorry, I was dealing with my cat, Your Honor. Blackwell's petting Taka.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's fine.
And yet it's only explanation that accounts for every riddle and inconsistency. This is how the Space Center was just before the incident.
I see Launchpad 1 and the Space Museum have already switched places.
That's right. And with the two switched like this, the two astronauts entered the Space Museum from boarding lounge 1. This allowed the true killer to enter this allowed the true killer to enter Launchpad 1 from boarding lounge 2 and set the bomb on the rocket.
I'm gonna think of it. The door to the Space Museum from boarding lounge 2.
Yeah, buddy? Okay, sorry, 1 second. I gotta let him out. He's being a little shit. Yep.
He's a perfect little boy.
I love him. I love him so much. I cherish him with all my heart. God.
If you say a single negative thing about him, I will kick your ass.
Without getting into it too much, chat, if you look at, let me be careful showing this. This whole box of shit is all stuff that they knocked on the floor this morning. All of it.
Perfect little man.
Okay.
Spectacular boy.
No flaws.
No flaws at all.
All boy, no
And I'll
flaws.
kill anyone who says otherwise.
So, okay, could you repeat this line, Marina?
Come to think of it, the door to come to think of it, the door to the Space Museum from boarding lounge 2.
Oh, God.
Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
That's exactly what she sounded like. Exactly.
She only has respect for robots, so she's only gonna,
Well, Cora-
gonna remember.
No, I'm not gonna do a robot voice, Phoenix. What the fuck? That's racist.
Oh god, Phoenix is definitely still scrolling through all that, like, robophobia memes on TikTok.
Yeah, Phoenix has dropped a hard, like Clank, has absolutely dropped, like, the full thing. Like, at a robot in real life, and didn't understand what the problem was. This is why Apollo
if
left.
Catches him, it's over. It's absolutely fucking over. That's the only thing she cares about in life.
Yeah, I bet Phoenix uses the hard C word too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I didn't want to say the whole thing because I genuinely understand there are some people who are like, okay, but we're just inventing a new slur. It doesn't matter what or who it's targeted at. It's literally just like, oh boy, a slur we could say. Like, yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Anyone
Pretty cool.
Anyone can pass through the door to the Space Museum. There's no fingerprint recognition system on that door. In other words, with the 2 launch pads switched like that, someone other than Mr. Starbuck could have easily planted the bomb.
Yeah.
After setting the bomb on the rocket, the culprit snuck into the boarding lounge 1 and waited there, concealed, in order to kill Mr. Terran when the 2 astronauts emerged from the Space Museum. Yeah, because your witnesses are very, very drugged, terrified person who's like, oh, we went to space. And, you know, the one competent man in the room. So they did have to kill one of those 2 people.
Space.
Which would also explain why it's such a, like, rushed, last-minute way to kill someone when you've put up this huge, elaborate... Like, why bother all the detail with the bombs and then just shank the guy through the suit, you know?
Yeah, like, it seems like an extra... I appreciate what you're saying, Sophia, that maybe... There might have been some part of the original plan that Clay knew about if the bombing was not directly related to the killing, and he didn't know there would be the part of stab, 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 stab.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Step.
He's definitely used tin can to refer to something that's not a tin can. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Recall that Ms. Blackwell, Mr. Starbuck, and the director all saw the suspicious figure, who, we can suppose, after killing Mr. Terran, made their escape into the Space Museum. After that, Director Cosmos switched the 2 launch pads back without realizing the killer was inside the Space Museum. Gives you an escape route. But if it was Candace Arm, the killer then left the Space Museum and made a clean getaway.
Right, I see you you know how to handle a sword, and handle it well.
But the elevators didn't work at the time, Phoenix.
Perhaps I should call you Swordmaster Bluff.
Yeah, that's the thing that breaks this. It doesn't break the whole theory. It just limits who it could possibly be. Who among all the people we've talked about could possibly be an expert at planting bombs who was there at the scene and emerged from the only other doorway available and then immediately shot a guy? Who could it be?
Before we move on,
I don't know.
Quick joke.
Oh, sure.
Swordmaster Bluff is just one letter off of one of the most popular Steel Samurai yaoi. Anyway, moving on.
That's fair. That was a good thing to bring up to us.
Thanks.
I do, however, think that you did kill Sherry.
No, I just never thought of Will Wright as like a Rock Hudson figure until now.
Yeah, but it makes sense when you think about it.
That's a real narrow joke. I don't know if anyone in chat will get that. Or not narrow, dated joke.
Know your history.
I'm a seasoned warrior who has cut down many a prosecutor. What are you fucking talking about?
But unless you can prove your theory, it's no better than a rusty sword.
Remember, Candace Arm is dead. She got clobbered by Ted Tenante. As in, within that entire instance, like, we know that Candace Arm emerged from the south door and shot Yuri. If the elevators were busted, and the killer couldn't escape down there, but we do know a person emerged from that hallway and appeared and shot, someone also would have had to know a person was there, right? like it had to, Candace, if Candace was in the museum and then the museum moved without her moving it, she would know, oh my god, someone's at the controls. What are they doing? And then run back.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a case where it was someone, like a party who was no longer around, who was the killer?
Or at
Like
least
someone who
involved.
died after a case.
I don't think
Not
we
like
have.
It was like, oh, it was an accident and they got themselves killed, while like someone who's not like their death is unrelated to. I don't think there has been something like that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That's right. You have no proof I switched the launch pads.
Somebody needs a better anger management counselor. I don't know. That all caps somebody needs to think it's you. Hey, Clay, do you know Candace? Candace? Candace knife fit in your chest? Shing.
The answer is always yes.
If the launch pads really were switched, there might be a record of it somewhere.
At this point, Launchpad 1 and the Space Museum were switched with each other.
So the corridor beyond the door should be the one that belongs to the Space Museum.
Whoa.
Let's see. This is an image of the Launchpad 1 corridor. Do you see anything different when we compare it to the security footage?
Huh?
Hey, notice the number.
Number on the floor.
Notice
Oh,
notice
down by boy. Yeah, down there. I see.
This is yet another thing that we don't notice because we're too busy being sucked into the soul of those eyes.
Well, you know, what do you know? It looks like we have proof after all, Prosecutor Blackwell. Some numbers are written on the floor. Okay, Phoenix, tell me about the floor numbers.
And if this is just another bluff,
Then I'll kill me myself. Don't worry, it's all right here. Right in this footage. Proof that beyond this door, the corridor is the corridor to the Space Museum. Very well then, answer for this for me if you could. Where in this footage is pointing to a 2 on the floor for the Space Museum?
Hey, you know,
well.
we can judge, but you and I didn't notice that until a moment ago, so...
I didn't notice until you pointed it out. Also, I'm not judging. I'm saying it's very funny that we're presenting this as we have irrefutable proof. Look, some floor numbers instead of it's
floor.
yeah, like anything a little more concrete than look at floor. There's a 1 on the floor of the launch pad number 1 corridor. But take a look at the floor and the corridor of the security footage.
This would explain why there were so many bombs set off, too. This would explain why there were so many bombs set off, because if you only set off the bombs on the rocket that was going off, you wouldn't have enough time to, like, fake all of that around the other one to... That makes sense.
This is all starting to come together.
Yeah.
Do you see the number on the floor behind these astronauts? Doesn't look like a 1, does it? That's because what you see is actually a 2.
What?
Why is it a 2 and not a 1? That's because the corridor you see is the one to the Space Museum.
Ugh.
And so that means the corridor in this footage was not filled with smoke.
Exactly. That's right, because the explosions didn't occur at the Space Museum. The explosion occurred at Launchpad 1, on the side opposite the Space Museum. And
Oh,
now
I
we...
forgot what I just said a second.
At first I was like, did I forget something? But also, if all you as a general public are hearing is big explosion, panic, everybody run, it is genuinely understandable to not be like, hang on, didn't the explosion come from that side instead of that side? When you have a giant steaming burning rocket that you're looking at. Like, your eyes will...
Panic.
Yeah, like your eyes will trick your ears for that. And this is why I believe in the there was a second Hindenburg theory. Oh god, I want to invent that so bad. That would be so funny. There were 2 Hindenburgs. You just can't see the other one. Now that we know the
Well,
2
you can if you're unvaccinated.
You're right. The vaccine makes it so
Exactly.
you can't see it. It's still up there. It's still up there, still falling. We gotta save those people. Okay, I'll go get the tinfoil hat. Shit. And now that we know there are 2 astronauts were escaping from the Space Museum, the mystery from the previous trial of how they got down the ladder is cleared up. Mr. Terran, carrying Mr. Starbuck, simply took the elevator from the upper level down to the middle floor.
Just incredible. The 2 launch pads were actually switcherooed.
Yeah, because the one person who could say, like, what are you guys talking about? I just took the elevator. What do you mean it wasn't working? Is dead.
Yep.
So.
That makes sense. So you think we would have noticed something like that sooner, huh? Everyone was down in the basement shelter when the launch pads were swapped back. There's no way anyone could have known what was happening on the surface. Oh man, look at him. He's perfectly content now. At the Space Museum. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Hindenburg, yes, thank you. No more lies, Director Cosmos. It's a high time you told us the truth!
Me honor, me glory. Everything is slipping away from the galactic engine. Ignition. What is going haywire? Stop.
All of his stars are coming off!
Me cosmos, me stars, me glory.
This is funny because every time he's been spinning, I've been hearing, there's a song by Enmix called Shooting Star.
Shooting
It's called
star!
It's called Roller Coaster, but the
Yeah.
the
He
chorus
just ran
goes
away
Shooting Star.
from the courtroom.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
literally
he's
left
gone,
a
yeah.
he left a him-sized hole in the wall.
On your seat. Get on your horse and chase after Bailiff.
Bailiff, this is why we keep the horse on standby.
Despite the awful smell of the horse shit.
We all put up with it for this. All you're stated after that witness.
The diaper didn't help nearly as much as you think.
Horse diaper.
Every case we've ever had,
Oh.
there's just a horse in a diaper in the corner.
That you do not want to read Athena's fiction.
Oh no.
Okay, so like, you're gonna pay for the damages to the wall, right? You left a U-sized hole in the wall, and we already had to repair it, and we are billing you.
We are running out of courtrooms.
We're in courtroom number Delta now. We ran out of numbers.
This is courtroom Alpha, Omega, and Gamma. Hey, Director Cosmos, can you admit that you switched the launch pads now?
I admit it's true.
We get to use the cherry picker and the horse. The horse is in the cherry picker.
Who do you think is operating
The horse was
it?
the one operate. Yeah, I was gonna say the horse is the one
Our
operating
brains
it.
went exactly to the same stupid joke.
The horse is Union. Oh, man.
Glad someone around here is.
Pretty good gig for the horse.
Yeah, exactly.
The cherry picker is horse-powered. Thank you, thank you.
I switched Launchpad 1 for the Space Museum.
It's good to hear words I can believe for a change.
Swear to God, if what we found out was the point of all this was just to trigger. I keep wanting to call him Yowie. He's not Yowie. Solomon. Starbuck. If it was
Yowie
just to
Starbuck.
trigger Starbucks, like, to have a panic attack, but then, like, the other guy gets stabbed in the process, and so Yuri's being really cagey because he doesn't want anyone to find out he was trying to, like, traumatize his employee.
And the whole stabbing his new employee was a bridge too far for him.
Yeah.
Like, I think that might be part of what it is. Like, I was doing one thing, and then it got escalated to this point that I'm not comfortable with, and now I don't really know if I'm in on this anymore.
But also, I can't let anyone know about the awful thing I was doing in the first
Yeah,
place.
because my entire legacy will be destroyed if that happens.
Yep. Plus, it's petty, I'm assuming. It just has to be.
It's gotta be petty. Before you do, Your Honor, 2 things. First, we don't know if Mr. Terran had prior knowledge of the switch. As for Mr. Starbuck, he was unaware of his surroundings thanks to his medication. And either way, Mr. Terran would have recognized the instant he stepped into the Space Museum that it had been switched with Launchpad 1. So my first question is, if the Space Museum was perfectly fine, why did Mr. Terran feel the need to put on such a dramatic display? As for my second question, I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the launch pads to begin with.
Please, I can't. I exercise me right to remain silent.
You don't get that here. Wrong country.
But I will say, me eggs were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep me men from getting caught in that blast.
The director is terrified. He must have one heck of a reason for not wanting to explain why.
Probably not a good time to pry it out of him then, huh?
Excuse me, but would you mind if I picked up me stars? Without me badge of rank, I'm nothing.
Jesus. I don't see why not. Bailiff, help the director retrieve his stars. Hey, art team, can we make... No? Okay, yeah, go ahead and let him get his stars. It appears we cannot make extra sprites for Yuri Cosmos, so he will be allowed to reclaim his stars. The possibility of a culprit other than the defendant is presenting itself. Mr. Starbuck, is there anything you wish to say?
Damn, been a while.
Don't get it.
Yeah, there's
Don't-
no great conclusions.
Get it? What is there not to get?
Director, why did you do all of that? From the very beginning, you never meant for the launch to go ahead, did you? You tricked us!
I wonder if
Mr.
they didn't have enough money for
Starbuck.
the return trip.
They might not have had money for it. They genuinely they kept mentioning budget cuts. Maybe they could he knew we could never launch. Like the rocket's not ready to launch. It would have just collapsed. I had to make sure that it was sabotaged so that we could still maybe move at like maybe insurance whatever.
Starbuck, me boy. I'm sorry I can't tell you the reason why. But I had to do it to protect the space center.
Director, will I ever get the chance to go into space again?
Yes. Yes, of course. I won't rest until it happens. I will get you into space again, me boy.
Then the dream, still alive.
Shit.
Silence.
No, it's not. Space isn't real. The moon landing was faked. I was on the other Hindenburg.
They keep saying we landed on the moon, when in truth we landed on the sun!
We might as well keep walking.
You're not going into space, Starbuck, but prison. I won't have it any other way.
Why are you so hung up on him?
Yes, I accept that the launch pads really were switched. And if there were a third person at the scene, I suppose they could have escaped. But I have yet to see proof of this third person's escape via the Space Museum.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point.
Ah, he's right. I don't have any proof.
Starbuck, you will spill everything you know.
We landed on the Hindenburg and it was so big everyone thought it was the moon. I don't think I picked up.
It's too high pitched. I'm just gonna let it go.
Sorry, Starbuck is spilling all of his life, his air, and his oxygen. Hey, Hotline.
Where did you get those bombs? Tell me now. If you don't, my blade shall feast on your blood.
Gah! If I'm going to die, I want to die in space!
I have to do something.
Solomon Starbuck, prepare yourself.
Actually, I do think this is time for Fulbright to do something. I do think this is like shot caller territory. Like he's about to. Yeah, I was gonna say he's about to kill this guy.
Yeah. Oh no, you summoned him, of course.
No, you know violence isn't the answer, Prosecutor Blackquill.
Annoyingly cheerful laugh. It could be none other than...
Champion of righteousness, Bobby Fulbright here. And just trust us. Detective Fulbright. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Liar. I hope I'm not too late. Blackwell has his sword entirely within Starbuck's chest. Yeah, I hope you're not too late, huh? I don't think we had an appointment. I tried to hurry, but I ended up helping a little old lady cross the street. And then, I had to break up a cat fight. I tell you, justice sure is a full-time job.
It's hard to find a blanket at 2 p.m. You have to throw it over the cat, sir.
Your Honor, can I explain to you how I took care of these cats? Was it a fight between cats? Okay, what are you doing here? Because the defendant isn't the culprit, and I came here to make sure that justice is served. Say what you mean.
Right. I always thought you were a bit touched in the head.
Whoa!
But have you finally succumbed?
Nope, not yet. Oh, that clock's ticking, my man. I can feel it every day. But it looks like you've succumbed to this phantom of yours. Open your eyes and let the evidence of justice uncloud your judgment.
What evidence?
Come to think of it, he did say something about finding us some evidence.
Oh, God.
Thanks to you two, I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. Well, I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you.
That's what I sound like.
You made me sound so flattering.
My. I didn't realize we had a Shakespeare in the room.
He has such a low
Shakespeare.
opinion of himself. He hears like a needy little puppy dog version of himself, and it's like, wow.
Wow, damn. Oh, I'm kind of one of those zaddies, ain't I?
I didn't think he was serious though.
Detective Fulbright. Okay, so Detective, you've talked around the evidence. Do you have evidence? Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, no, I found the lighter. Okay, if you had led with "I found the lighter," everyone would have been like, "Shit, come on in immediately." Like we would have given like a red carpet rolled out for you. Come on, man.
No, that old cat lady needed to be walked across the street. So
Yeah, the elderly Khajiit was gonna get hit by a car and then got into a fist fight.
It happens to the
You know-
best of us.
It happens to every cop in the city. That's why they're so busy. What's this? A lighter? That's right, a lighter thought to have been used by the culprit, no less. The Space Museum's cleaning robot picked it up. It has the victim, Clay Terran's blood, along with his killer's fingerprints on it.
I mean, who do you think the old cat lady was fighting?
What?
The robot.
Oh, yeah, old cat lady versus robot fight, absolutely. Oh! Detective Fulbright. I can assume that the fingerprints don't belong to the defendant, right? You bet! Mr. Starbuck is totally innocent. Holy moly, did the prosecutor just get slashed? Is that a thing the lawyers could do? The prosecutor is serving on death row right now. They are...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is an active prisoner, and he is still the prosecutor. He also attacks us multiple times throughout the trial.
My beloved.
I love him so
My
much.
precious baby.
So I
Number
also just
one
realized
favorite character.
this means Blackwell's been here the whole time without his handler.
Yes.
Because
He-
Fulbright hasn't been here. So either that means there's been some poor, piss-scared, shaking officers in the corner who were supposed to be in charge but weren't going to do shit, or that Fulbright was like, no, 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. You'll be good. You'll be good, right, man? Okay.
Hang on. Are your cuffs
And then it was
broken?
on for like 2 hours.
Are your cuffs
They're
broken?
that cool, Blackwell.
Good. Okay, they're already broken. Don't have to worry about those breaking. So I'm gonna go.
Daddy needs his energy drink.
I need to go across the street to the cat lady bodega and help them out and by buying a drink from there, and then also make them cross the road. All right, this is just what I needed. Bloody lighter with fingerprints. Whose fingerprints are they? Your Honor, this is decisive evidence that supports the defense's earlier claim. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. With pleasure, Your Honor. Recall where this lighter was found. Based on that, we can extrapolate that after the killer murdered Mr. Terran, they escaped with lighter in hand to the Space Museum, where they dropped it. The switching of the two launch pads occurred. Maybe those were related, that would make sense. Then finally, the killer left through boarding lounge 2 and made their escape. Meanwhile, Mr. Starbuck was found in boarding lounge 1 after the murder, a fact that Director Cosmos has testified to. Therefore, Mr. Starbuck couldn't have possibly been the one to drop the lighter there. Yeah, we're still missing a detail. There's still one big detail.
The defendant had free reign of the area until Director Cosmos appeared. Could he not have dropped the lighter in the Space Museum during that span of time?
You'd like that to be true, wouldn't you? But Director Cosmos testified... Director Cosmos testified that right after he saw the mysterious figure with a lighter, he went into the lounge and found the unconscious Mr. Starbuck. In other words, Mr. Starbuck wouldn't have had the time to double back to the museum. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, this lighter could only have been dropped by the real killer. If they're that attentive to detail, why would they just discard the lighter? They might have had reason to assume it wouldn't have been brought back, because it wasn't found ultimately until it seemed like Fulbright went back there. But
Hey,
yeah,
I just want to
Yeah?
note something. If this is a killer so meticulous that they picked up bullet casings,
or we're at least attempting to, yeah.
why do you assume that this is legit?
Yeah, this could be planted. This could absolutely
This
be
could
planted.
literally be planted. But if it isn't Starbucks, who are they trying to implicate?
More importantly, Mr. Starbuck's fingerprints were nowhere to be found on this lighter. I think you understand what this means, don't you? This piece of evidence unequivocally proves that Mr. Starbuck wasn't the culprit. This does indeed appear to be decisive evidence that proves the defense's claims. Wow, this is a really convenient piece of evidence. I mean, damn, really convenient. As for the remote switch that was found in Mr. Starbuck's pocket, we can assume it was planted by the killer on the unconscious Mr. Starbuck.
No. There has to be some mistake.
Yeah, Blackwell seems very sure about that. Frankly, Prosecutor Blackwell, I've been worried about you. You've been chasing this phantom for 7 whole years. I understand your urgency because tomorrow...
Silence.
Fulbright, you promised never to speak of that.
Huh? Tomorrow? What about tomorrow? Given the body of evidence, I think it's safe to say the defendant is innocent. In light of the fact it was impossible for him to have committed the crime. A few unanswered questions remain. so I look forward to seeing what you two uncover. But for now, this court finds the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, not guilty.
Hey, this is the first time we've gotten a not guilty verdict without convicting an actual killer.
That's true.
This is literally the one time it's happened.
Fascinating.
It doesn't feel great though, because there's a lot of unanswered questions. Absolutely.
Hey, isn't it strange how Black Quill was helping us get
To a certain point.
needling things, and now he's sitting there sulking? He's not having his back turned to us, but isn't it weird how he's just staring there, broken?
I
I wonder why. I wonder why.
I think he's been helping us to try and get to a certain thing that he is thoroughly convinced and very well may still be true. We just have to figure out what that thing is.
Yes, we did it, Mr. Wright.
Looks like we pulled it off somehow, huh? With some help from Detective Fulbright.
That's right. Miss Sykes, thank you. And please thank Apollo for me, too. You all are the best.
Oh, I wish we could tell Apollo about Mr. Starbuck's verdict right now.
Yeah, me too. That's gonna have to wait. Now that a verdict
He
has
says
been
putting his
reached...
cell phone in back in his pocket.
Yeah, he did just kind of vanish. In theory, we could call him, but... I'd like to bring today's trial to a close. Court is adjourned.
I hope Xanakus is
Oh?
proud of me.
Is that his name?
The grandchild.
It's too late to object, isn't it?
It simply isn't possible. Something's wrong.
Prosecutor Blackwell? Are you dissatisfied with the verdict?
Fulbright, what were the results of the fingerprint analysis for the lighter?
Huh? The results? I was in a hurry, and there was, that cat fight, I kinda got carried away when I heard the prints weren't Mr. Starbucks, so...
Hey, bud. Hey, man.
You have yet to
hey,
read
man.
it.
Did you just present literally half-finished evidence? Prosecutor Blackquill! Can you read out who the prints belong to?
Upon thorough analysis, the fingerprints were found to belong to Athena Sykes.
That doesn't make any sense. I only vape.
So says the report.
What? What? Huh?
Me?
Order, I say, order! Miss Sykes, tell me you have an explanation for this. We just finished proving that this lighter could only belong to the killer, so finding your prints on it can only lead us to one grave conclusion.
I don't know how they got on there, but I know I'm not the culprit.
This can't be happening! We built our argument piece by piece. I don't think any of our reasoning was faulty, so how could it lead to this? In the victim's blood. What have I done? Oh, please forgive me, I'm so sorry.
You gave me a flattering impression and everything.
Order, Detective Fulbright, shut the fuck up! What in the world is happening here? It's like the world's gone mad. Order! I will have order! Holy shit!
Well,
Confusion spiraled into utter chaos. After all we'd fought for, the truth had turned cruelly on us to accuse Athena of the crimes.
Somewhere, somehow, everything had gone terribly wrong. We had stumbled over the edge of a reason and into the jaws of a twisted darkness. Okay, Phoenix, calm down. Well, that's it.
Yeah. End case.
Oh, okay. I gotta contain my excitement because I was kind of hoping, once I saw like how much like the case was going, what it was, blah blah blah, that we've only got one case left, and I knew that was probably gonna have a lot to do with Athena, and there was a certain character that wasn't showing up. I was like, oh, is this game gonna culminate in a diva off? Is this game gonna culminate in a diva off? Because look, Blackwell's sister, not great person, maybe not good person.
No, piece of shit.
She's a diva. She's a diva. She's so
She is a
fun to
diva.
voice. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a diva off. Oh my god. I'm hoping I'm praying.
That's
me containing
You'll
myself.
absolutely get a diva off. Don't
Oh
you
my
worry
God.
about that.
Oh my god.
Was the statute of limitations ever established in this world? Because I'm wondering what happens tomorrow if it's not just Blackwell's execution.
I was gonna say, he's on fucking death row, so what do you think?
Okay.
Like, there's a pretty clear, immediate thing you could think of first.
Yeah, instantly I was like, oh, is he gonna die tomorrow?
Okay. Next week, if we have time for it and we have energy for it, we will start the final trial.
Woo.
I see our boy. I see our boy.
I shouldn't be as excited as I am. I'm just very excited
I'm
for the voices I'll get to do, and to not have to at least as much do the cave voice, because as fun as it is,
I
did
think
keep
we're done with
thinking, like-
Yuri for a while.
I was like,
Time for some yaoi.
yeah, exactly. Some yeah.
Yeah, time for these boys to kiss. Let's do it. Yes. I'm so excited. Awesome. The statute of limitations was a big factor in 1 to 4 since DL6 happened nearly 15 years prior. That's right. So I'm wondering, yes, I think there's a more likely thing that's happening, which is that
It's his execution date.
it's his execution. Yeah, exactly.
He's been on death row for 7 years. It's his execution date.
God, I just not to bring this up again, but I just realized Edgeworth is gonna be there. It's gonna be an ultimate 3-way diva off. Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna say this, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Black Quill is going to be in this diva off of Phoenix, Edgeworth, and Black Quill there. And I'm curious to see if this will be the case for any of the audience, but Black Quill became my favorite character through this trial.
Ooh, interesting.
I really liked him all the way up to now. I found him a very fascinating prosecutor. He became my favorite character probably in the whole game. I still need to play Spirit of Justice, and that might bump Apollo back up. But I have nothing but the utmost respect for this man.
Ooh. Very
Well,
exciting.
Next week we will get back to it. I will probably stream at least one more time this week, just something for fun. Maybe a couple more times. It will depend on energy and availability. We've been wanting to pick up streaming Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 just as a fun like Aussie and I thing, and I think that might be fun
Yes.
to do.
Actually, since we're still on stream, we could just ask, like, does anyone want us to like go through it as beginner, like just as a new save file, or just with characters unlocked? 'Cause
Yeah, is
me and
it
Terry were
something you think
discussing
like I'll ask this in the Discord as well if like people want to see like the story, the campaign of that game, or if they more want to see us like fuck around with fun characters. Because I would.
We'll go through the campaign.
Oh yeah, but like how much of it are we going to be paying
Do you want our
attention to
roster
with
to
the
be
characters?
limited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will ask that in the Discord as well. If you all are interested in seeing if you all are interested in fun Marvel times that isn't Rivals, because I know that's the Marvel game everyone streams now, and I think people are a little sick of it, then you can see it. But we are going to head off now. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Honestly, I really do. Take it easy, everyone.